So please don't sleep.
Get a bit comfortable.
Not now. So we're ready.
Yep.
James Morrison, how are you?
I'm not too bad actually. I'm alright. Good.
We can't stop you singing. When I come in this room, I always hear you. It's really cool, but you can stop.
Yeah, well, I don't know. That's the thing. I think. Yeah, most singers can't stop singing, really. I think I do my girlfriend's Eddie when we go shopping and that. She's like, shut up singing. But yeah, it's infectious, you know, I love singing.
It's in your blood.
Yeah, it's in my blood.
So, you have a new album,
yeah.
It's a release?
It's been released over here, I think, already, yeah. At the end of, well, I think it was a week ago now. Or maybe it's coming up, I'm not sure, you know. But it's been released in England for a while, yeah.
Okay. What does the title of your album means?
Songs for You, Truths for Me.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty obvious. It's kind of, yeah, it was always just, you know, what it meant to me. I wanted to sum up what, you know, the theme of the album. A lot of it was kind of built on little kind of ideals and kind of you know, things that I'd learnt along the way, like you know, I mean, it's kind of it's cheesy in a way, but like, you know, stuff like having a loving relationship, you know, I find, you know, I've got a song on there called Precious Love, which is all about, yeah, how precious love actually is, and how much I appreciate having somebody that's there for me. And there's a song on the album called Love Is Hard, which just points out how hard it is. It's not something that you should take for granted. And you know, there's a lot of people that say, yeah, we're in love, and then they end their relationship after about 2 weeks. But yeah, and there's other songs, you know, like Once When I Was Little is all about kind of holding on to your youth. And there's a song, Dream on Haley, which is all about kind of trying to stay naive and not let people who take advantage of you trust in them and stuff. So yeah, there's all these little kind of lessons in there, you know, that I've learned along the way and in the past couple of years. So Songs for You, Truths for Me is kind of, you know, songs for you as in everybody else, my girlfriend and everybody else who listens to the album are going to hear songs, you know, and that's exactly what I tried to do, is write an album full of songs that I feel like are personal to me, and if hopefully, you know, people can relate to them, then that's good as well. But yeah, ultimately they're just songs for everyone else and truths for me. That's what it is.
Is it hard to show the truth? That's what you are to people through your song?
Yeah, I mean, I tried to. Yeah, I tried my best to just write songs that felt like they were real to me, you know, and true representations of what I feel and what I've been through. I mean, obviously, not all the tracks are ultra personal on the album. You know, songs like Save Yourself and Nothing Ever Hurt Like You, and they're all kind of songs that are just good to sing. But yeah, I mean, there's lines in the song that I definitely relate to. You know, about there's a couple of lines in Save Yourself about kind of, yeah, I'm trying to change to make the best for both of us, but I'm still the same as I ever was. You know, I've not changed too much, and so there's lines that, you know, I definitely relate to, whether it's a personal song or not.
I'd like to ask you questions about two people.
Okay.
First about Jason Mraz. Can you tell us how the featuring with Jason happened on his album?
Yeah. Well, I'd worked with Martin Terefi.
Yes, it was the second person.
Yeah. He basically is a legend. He's a legend, man. I love that guy. He kind of, you know, helped me make my first album.
Yes.
And made something I felt really proud of, and he's always working on a lot of stuff. You know, he's a really good producer and a good guy to work with. So he's always working with new artists and new people, and he happened to be working with Jason Mraz this one time.
Yes, I hear that Martin Teref has a wonderful studio.
Yeah, he's got a beautiful studio, absolutely amazing. I mean, it's just such a beautiful place to work, and it just feels really earthy and real and. I feel comfortable there, whoever's there, you know. But yeah, he was working with Jason Mraz and said, oh, you know, we've got this track called Details in the Fabric, and he said, you know, obviously Jason's got a really kind of sweet tone to his voice, and he said, I've been trying to find somebody who's got a bit more of husk to their voice.
Create a contrast.
Yeah, to create a contrast. And he said it'd be great if you could. It'd be great if you could do a vocal on it. And I was like, well, yeah, great, man. I'd love to.
Do you know there is a French artist who actually works with Martin Teref? He's Thierry de Cara. Do you know him? You maybe meet him in.
I might have met him a couple of times, but
yes.
I'm better with faces than I am. If I saw his face and I'd met him, I'd know.
Me too.
Yeah. But no, yeah, that's how it came about, really. As simple as that. Yeah.
It's cool because you answer to my next questions about Martin Teref. What does he bring to you on this new album?
Hey, Martin Teref.
Yes, Martin Teref.
Well, it was weird with this album. I mean, I didn't really know who I was going to work with, you know. Obviously, Martin was in the front of my mind a lot because he did my last album, but I really wanted to I didn't want to do exactly the same as what I did last time.
You work with more producers?
I worked with more people, yeah. And I tried some new writers. Some of them worked, some of them didn't. And it was the same with producers, really. I mean, it was weird. The last time I did my album, a lot of the tracks actually were Martin's production, but there was other tracks that the people that I wrote with, you know, Steve Robson and Martin Brammer, great Egg White, you know, they all kind of do their own tracks, really. So, you know, if the track's good when it's finished and I'm happy with it, then there's no point kind of reproducing it to make it sound any other way. So some of the tracks I just finished with the writers, and some of the tracks I did with Martin, like Once When I Was Little and The Only Night, just because they're more live. I felt like they needed that live thing. And he's always good at capturing something special, you know. But yeah, with the other songs, they were already kind of done, really. And I thought that I was kind of happy with them as they were, even though, you know, the live thing is always great. I wanted to make a more kind of, you know, not a track sounding album, but more of a kind of professional kind of sound, rather than the live raw thing, you know, which happened last time, which is great, and I love that stuff. But yeah, I wanted to control the sound of it a little bit more this time.
How happened featuring with Nelly Furtado, and why this singer?
Oh yeah.
Oh, heart attack. This is the breakfast.
Right. Didn't have a clue.
The manager called because we have to finish the interview. No.
Oh, okay. What was the question again? Sorry.
The featuring with Nelly Furtado.
Oh yeah, it was great.
It's quite original.
Yeah, well, for me, I just thought it'd be somebody, you know, that I like. I really like Nelly Furtado's voice and her albums and stuff. Her first album was amazing, and even her last album, which was kind of quite produced and tracky and dancey, was still good. But I thought she's always been one of those people that I've really liked. But I picked her mainly because I wouldn't have usually put us together, you know.
Okay.
Me and Nelly Furtado was a kind of surprise choice for me as well. So that's what I liked about it. It was somebody that I'd like to work with, but in any other circumstance, it probably might not have happened, you know, just because we're so different. But yeah, that's what I liked. I wanted to surprise people with a collaboration where they'd be like, okay, Nelly Furtado and James Morrison, that's a bit weird. But yeah, I think she was great, you know, she's a great singer, and she sang really good on the song, and I think she's into me as an artist and I'm into her, and I contacted her management and asked them if they would ask her if she was up for working with me, and luckily she was up for it, so.
To finish this interview,
okay.
I'd like to ask a question not to James Morrison, the singer, but James Morrison, the young man.
Okay.
Not about music,
okay.
Your other hobbies.
Hobbies, yeah. I used to go swimming a hell of a lot, but at the moment I haven't found a decent pool to go to. I do like to try and keep fit, and but I've not been very good in the last couple of years. I've been really bad at keeping myself fit, so I'm starting to get into that. But that's not really a hobby. But I like to draw. I love to draw.
Draw?
Yeah, draw and sketch and kind of. But hobby-wise, I mean, yeah, apart from that, I mean, I used to do karate and that, but other than that, I haven't really got time for hobbies. My hobby is music, you know. That was always my main hobby, was music.
So you don't you don't watch a TV show?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah,
Yes.
but that's not hobbies. That's just like light entertainment, isn't it? I mean, I love watching comedy films and reading books, and I like comedy a hell of a lot. Yeah,
Okay.
I love comedy.
What is your favorite comedy?
Oh, well, I like dark comedy sometimes. You know, I like the old school, like Saturday Night Live stuff, like Eddie Murphy, and I like Bill Hicks, Dane Cook. He's really good. I mean, Bill Hicks is another league. He's just like quite a political kind of comedian, and he talks a lot of sense, and he's really funny anyway. But yeah, sometimes like Billy Connolly, he's an amazing comedian. Lee Evans, I love. Just good comedy, man. You can't beat a bit of comedy. I think, you know, I think it's a harder job than a musician, definitely. You know, to make people laugh. I mean, if I wasn't a musician, I'd love to be a comedian, but I'm really bad with timing, you know.
Maybe
I'll
one day.
I'll never be a comedian ever. But
Never
yeah,
say-
I've
never say
got a
ever.
lot of respect for people who can make a whole room full of people laugh. It's a really amazing thing to be able to do that.
James Morrison, thank you.
No worries.
So I hope that your album will know the same success than the first.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I'm proud of it. You know, I think whatever happens, you know, with sales and all that stuff, if you're proud of an album, that's what's important.
Yes.
You know, when I'm an old man, I'll be like, I did all right.
You will
I stuck to my heart and I did what I thought I had to do.
you will tell us to your children.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Okay, thank you. Goodbye.
Cheers.